Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I am welcoming you back to my channel. Okay guys, you know, I've been away. Yes, hey, I have been away. Now welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new to this channel, I'm Mira, and my channel name is MiraaSpeaks, and I offer career advice about my career journey as a company secretary and other career advice actually, as well as motivational and a bit of lifestyle as well every now and then. Yes, I've been away for about maybe 7 months. In between that time actually I tried to film once, but I just wasn't in the mood. Like, I just wasn't feeling it, so I just thought, you know what, let me wait and then come back when, you know, things are actually like moving. But I am back now, and you would be pleased to know that my mum has been praying for me to come back, because I feel like YouTube is actually my mum's baby as opposed to mine. But you know, we thank God for her, and thank you mummy, I'm back for you. Yes, I'm back, and I'm back for good. The reason why I've been away, and I know a lot of you have been asking, I've got so many messages actually about my industry, and some of you I've met in person who actually watch my videos as well, and they've been asking why I've been away and why I'm not coming back. So there actually was a few reasons. Let me take this back up till March. When I did my last video, I was in Amsterdam, so I undertook a 3-month secondment from January till March in Amsterdam, working as a company secretary as well, just to understand what it's like being a company secretary in a civil jurisdiction, because I studied law in the UK, which is a common law jurisdiction, and then I'm practicing in the UK as well. So it was a great opportunity, which, you know, I've never hidden the fact I'm forever grateful for. So I did that, and then I came back to the UK. It was my birthday, went to Marrakesh, you know, lived life a bit, and then the real life happened where I looked at my goals, looked at my vision board, and one of my visions was to move in-house and change jobs. I will do a completely different video about working in-house and in professional services, just because it's 2 different things. And yeah, so that was before I even go back. Yeah, so that happened, and I was just like, you know what, I need to sort of put myself out there in order to move in-house. So I came back from my secondment, did and during that time as well I also had my exams. Yes, my exams, which I am qualified. We qualified like 2.5 years in the making. Anyway, I'll come to that, but just started a little dance. Yes, I came back, and I got a job, so I moved in-house. I'm working for a FTSE 30 company. My dream was always to work for a FTSE 100, and God blessed me with a FTSE 30. So I work in the subsidiary governance team, and yeah, I'm not going to mention the company on here, but some of you know where I work. Yeah. So yeah, God blessed me, and then I moved in-house, which I'm like so happy about, because it has always been on the dream. It was on my vision board, and I made it happen. And then after that, my exams, like, I did try to film, but then I realized that actually, like, I had to finish it. I wanted to ace it. So I was just like, you know what, pack everything away, pack the camera, pack everything, and just focus. So I focused so hard, and I self-studied as well for the final exam, with the revision classes at the end. But studying for the last exam, which is a case study, is, yeah, it was literally, I don't even know, like, I don't know when to do a video on this, but if you want to see a video on how to study for the exams, and if you want to see a video on how to study for the case study, I'll try and see if I can put one together and like give you some tips as well. But it's not the most easiest module to study for, but I self-studied it just because trying to save money, and also I was in the process of moving to a new role, so I didn't want to get my old employer to pay for it and then I move on, and yeah, all of that. So I was a bit tactical with that. And yeah, I'll do a video actually on getting sponsorship as well. If you want to see a video, comment below and I'll do that. I have a lot of videos to do for you guys, and that's why I said I'm actually coming back for good, because I have so many questions. Some people I've answered, I've responded to. Some people you know, I haven't been able to, just because I'm working on getting somebody external to come in on the channel and speak to you guys, just because I don't think I have the expertise or the qualifications to talk about such things. Example being in an international country and bringing your qualification over to the UK. That is something that I don't know how to answer, and I am working on getting somebody in to help with that. Yes, I'm sorry if this video is all over the place. I'm just a bit excited to be back, and I just didn't want to come back with just a video to say, hey, how to do this or what's happening or blah blah blah. I just thought, you know what, let me just come back and speak to you guys as to why I was away, and then I would use that to link into other videos. So yes, I did that, moved in house, and then I qualified, which I'm very very happy about. I've been studying for 2.5 years. If you know me, my family, my friends, you know the sacrifices. Thank you all so much for your love, your prayers, and for pushing me, for not giving up on me, for not doubting me even when I doubted myself. There were times when I genuinely felt like, what have I put myself into? And I think anybody who writes any type of professional exams, be it ICSA, accounting, whatever, you will definitely go through a process where you're just like, what am I even doing this for, you know? So yeah, I'm grateful that I had the right support system actually behind me to push me through this. But you know, I'm thrilled. Like, you know, I've been qualified now. I got my exam results in August, and I've been qualified now for 2 months. And it's nice being in-house, being known as a qualified company secretary now. And just, you know, I'm excited for what the future holds for me. I have dreams, I have visions. My vision board is changing because, you know, now I can move on to exploring things both career-wise and out of career as well. So that happened as well. And then I also just took time out as well. As I said, I've been studying for 2.5 years. It's a long time. I graduated in 2014. Didn't take much of a break, literally jumped into studying again. So you can imagine, like, all I needed was to relax. So just spending time with family, spending time with friends, and catching up on you know, long lost time, and just thanking the people who were right behind me. And you know, my family, my mum, my dad, my brother, my sister, my friends as well. You know, it's a tough time, and as much as you're the one writing the exams each time, it is like you're writing not to let everybody else down as well. And I'm really grateful for that. So yeah, and I qualified, it got, yeah, chilled out, and then yeah, I got lazy. Yeah, I just got lazy. I literally just enjoyed the summer, got lazy, and then now I started making up excuses. You know, I'm doing this at the weekend, or I don't have this, I don't have that, I was like, yeah. And then yeah, my mom sat me down and she was like, you know, you need to start filming. And also a lot of people are noticing the videos. I held a COSEC Insight Day at my job as well, and some people recognized me as well, and also asked me to come back. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna come back. I mean, I was always gonna come back anyway, but I just thought, you know, let me take time out, which ended up turning into laziness and procrastination. But I'm back now. So my next steps now is being qualified. I am now a grad Icsa. If you want to know more about the membership and everything, I do have a video which I would link somewhere up here or up here. So I'm officially now a grad Icsa, which is a graduate of the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators. Can we get a... But also, because I studied and worked, and I've been in industry 4 years now, I mean 2 days over 4 years, which I'm very proud about. 4 years now, I can also apply for my associate status. So that's what I'm in the process of doing. So I'm in the process of completing my forms, having them signed, and then having it sent off to the institute so that I can become an associate member of the institute. And then I would have to work for about 5 years in a senior position, or you know, I have to work five more years, of which some of it has to be in a senior position. Then I'll become a fellow, but that would come anyway. So now my goal is just to learn a lot more soft skills, enhance my knowledge, build my commercial awareness on governance and how governance is changing, the corporate governance changes that are coming in, changes to the Companies Act, Section 116, Section 172, and just trying to feed myself with all these changes and all this company law, governance, strategy knowledge that is coming in, and just building all those, you know, all those skills, all those soft skills as well that I need, especially now that I work in-house. I work with a lot of boards and making sure that NEDs are taken care of, the executive directors are, just making sure, you know, things are running smoothly and governance-wise things are upheld. So I work for a FTSE 30 company, so there's a wealth of knowledge in my team, my department, which I'm open to learning and just growing as a person, both as a person and professionally. So that's the dream now, career-wise. And also, yeah, to spend a lot more time with family and friends, and to harness more relationships. Yeah, and just to be free now. I feel like I'm free, basically. I am free like a bird. Yeah, so now it's just time to come out and like put myself out there. I'm also doing a bit of public speaking, and I'm actually going to put this out here. If you are in sixth form or university, and you like anyone to come in and speak to students about the company secretarial industry, feel free to drop me an email, and I can work around coming in to speak to students as well. I'm going to do a little bit of public speaking as well in the next month, so follow me on Instagram where you'll see that happening. I'll probably release a few things on there as well, probably release a few things on LinkedIn as well. But yeah, I'm happy now that I've qualified and I'm back. And I also wanted to say thank you, like a massive thank you to everybody who has stayed subscribed, who has subscribed, and everybody who has seen me and actually come up to me as well. When I stopped filming, I actually forgot that I even had a YouTube channel at some point. When people come up to me and like, oh, I think I know you, I'm like, no you don't. And they're like, no, this happened at the Cosec Inside, and I'm like, no you don't. And she's like, no I do. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, she sat down for a minute, she's like, no, you're the girl who does the YouTube. And I was like, oh yeah, that. But you know, when I left filming in so in March, I think was my last video, February or March was my last video, I was about 70 or 80 subscribers, like, not that I was counting, and I haven't even filmed a video and I'm 130. Like, you guys are giving me the push, and I'm really grateful. And now I know that, you know, if I put it out there for us to get to 500 subscribers, we can actually get there. So share these videos, like them, comment, you know, if anybody asks you about your industry, what you're thinking about doing, what you want to do when you go to university and you find it difficult to explain what a company secretarial or a company secretary does, just shoot them a video and say, you know, take a minute, have a cup of tea and watch this, and this is what I want to become and this is what I want to do. I'm trying to really push out there that being a company secretary shouldn't be a career option, but rather a choice. Just as you get up and you say, I want to go to university and study medicine to become a doctor, I want to go to university and study media to become a media personality, I want to go to university to study law to become a lawyer or a solicitor, that is the same way you need to go to university, finish sixth form, however you're going to do it, and say, I want to become a company secretary, I want to become a governance professional. It is a career choice and not an option if all else fails. And stand tall, you know, even if you're a trainee in the industry, stand tall, and if somebody asks you what do you do, just say, I'm a company secretary and I specialize in company law, governance and strategy. I am the eyes and ears of the board, I'm the eyes and ears of a company, I'm the person behind the scenes. Like, educate people. There's no other way that people would know what we do unless we actually tell them. So if somebody asks you what do you do, stand tall, stand firm, tell them what you do and how important you as an individual is to the organization that you work in, or will be to the organization that you work in. I'm going to end on this note. Just want to say a massive thank you once again to everybody for your support during this time, and subscribe and share and support the movement. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video.